Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MenaeroCraft, our Minecraft modded survival series. And today, guys, is a monumental day. Today is the day that we finally jet off to the moon. After spending the last couple episodes working towards it, the time has arrived. It is upon us to set our sights on the sky, to fly where, well, I guess several distinguished and quite famous men have been before, to the moon. I am pretty darn excited. The sun is setting, so we're going to be able to see the glorious moon come out soon. I figured it's probably fitting to launch during the evening. We do have a couple final things we want to get prepared before we jet off, though. I've actually been working between episodes, getting some supplies in order, and I've got a little MenaeroCraft supply bag down here. In this we have dirt to plant our saplings on that we've collected. I also have some spruce leaves, because I found out you can put spruce leaves around and they will generate oxygen. We got a chunk loader to keep everything loaded when we're not on the moon. We got a tesseract so we can tesseract our power up there. We got the machines we need for our oxygen to start with, some energy cables, some air cables, some glowstone torches, because normal torches don't work on the moon. There's no oxygen, so you need glowstone torches, and we have a flag. The most important piece is the flag to plant down and say, hey, we're conquering this. I was about to say planet, but the moon's not a planet, it's a moon. A moon is a moon. Anyway, we'll be able to plant our flag down and say, look, we're here, moon people, we are here. Like I said, though, before we jet off, we got a couple things I didn't mean to throw you on the ground. We need those supplies. Got a couple things I want to get made before we jet off, primarily a way to get back. I know that you can rocket back down to Earth, and that works fine, that's a way. I know that we could also use MenaeroCraft and set up linking books, because the moon counts as another dimension, and we could come back through that way. But we're not going to do any of that. We're going to set up a much cooler way, and that's using the mechanism teleporters. It's a long time coming that we have some proper official teleporters set up in the game, so I am looking forward to that. I've got the resources and materials ready. It's actually not too difficult to make a teleporter. The most expensive thing is that I think it requires about 6 diamonds per teleporter. We need to make 2, so that's 12 diamonds. Luckily, we have about 50 of them. The other thing that I made was some like glowstone ingots, which is basically just glowstone, and I believe some iron in our osmium compressor over here. I think I've grabbed everything. I don't think there's anything left over here. Osmium compressor, are you done? Some osmium ingots in there, or maybe it was osmium ingots and glowstone. I think it might have been. That's why I have osmium ingots in there. The other thing I need to grab so we can get this stuff built are enriched alloy. We need a few of these as well. And we're going to have one teleporter down in our basement. As I said, it requires power, so I've routed some power with piping to one of the rooms we went using, and that is where our teleporter is going to be set up. These mechanism teleporters are really cool. They do work across different dimensions, so that's why I wanted to get them set up. So let's actually search teleporter right here, and it should pop up with what we need. So we need to make teleporter frame, and we need to make the actual teleporter core. So we need 2 of these teleporter cores, and I believe you get 9 teleporter frames, which is enough to make the frame of said teleporter. And as you can see here, glowstone ingot, obsidian ingot. Now, we've made obsidian ingots in the past, so you probably remember how to make those. It's just obsidian dust and osmium in an osmium compressor. Glowstone was, as I said, glowstone and osmium in an osmium compressor. This is the one that's tricky, the actual teleporter core. Requires steel casing, basic circuits, and this teleportation core, which is where your diamonds sink in, because atomic cores require diamonds. I think it's 6 diamonds per one. I'm pretty sure that's how much I counted it up as. We also need steel, which should be finished now, so there we go. The other thing that I would like to make is some factory blocks, because I figured once we get to the moon, we want to establish ourselves a little base, and factory blocks from the chisel mod look really, really cool, so we're going to make some of those as well. I believe I need smooth stone for those, so let's get a stack of smooth stone out. I think it's just smooth stone and iron to make factory blocks, but we'll find out. Let's put our steel ingots in there as well, and let's get started making our teleporters. I think we'll start with the teleportation cores and get the difficult part out of the way first. So steel casing is osmium ingots surrounded by steel, so we need 8 of these, I believe. So that is 4, and then another 4 here. Perfect. Throw those in. And then we need to make 8 of these control circuits as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and oh, I pulled out one too many. I always do that, but that's fine. We can always have spare. That is cool. So then we need to make 2 teleportation cores, which require atomic cores, which are all of these things. Now I do have the dust and stuff in there, so hopefully we have enough. We got 1 atomic core, 2 atomic core, 3 atomic core, 4 atomic core, and it looks like I had exactly enough, so let's throw those in. Now we can make ourselves a teleportation core, and we need 2 of these, so throw those in, and we should now be able to make our teleporters. So 1 and 2. Oh, that is amazing. Now we need to make the teleportation frames, which are pretty easy. So we need 2 lots of 9 there. Oh, look, we can make an obsidian helmet. And I'm pretty sure obsidian's like the best armor we can make. It might be worth making some obsidian at some point. In fact, we should make some obsidian legs, because we're missing leg armor. And I know there are dangerous monsters on the moon, so let's look this up. Obsidian. Let's see if we can find obsidian legging and see if we have enough ingots to make it. Maybe we do. I'm not really sure. No, we do not. We need a couple more, but that's fine. It's with our jetpack and our spells and wand. I don't think creatures are going to get close enough to really cause too many problems, unless a creeper sneaks up on us, of course. So now that we have our teleportation blocks ready, we can go place the first one down on Earth. Before we do that, though, let's get some factory blocks made here. I can't remember how to make them, actually. There we go, factory blocks. Now, the standard factory blocks are these ones. Which one are the standard factory blocks? I know there's a few different ones here. Maybe it's these, it's these. Why are you not working, recipe? What are you, factory blocks? I'm not really sure. It's not a huge deal. That's just because I wanted to build the base out of that material. I thought it would look cool. We can figure that out and come back to it. Right now, the important thing to do is build our teleporters and then fly to the moon. The big moment has come, so let's head down into our basement. Now, as far as Rabbito goes, I'm not sure if we should take him with us, because I'm not sure how he works traveling between dimensions. We may get the teleporter set up first, and we can come back for Rabbito, and he can come to the moon with us. But for now, he's going to be holding down the fort here and looking after the place. Let's go down into our basement here and place down our first teleporter and see how this thing works. So I cleared out this room for it. I figured we can put it in here. Got a little spot set up for it and everything with some cabling, as I said, because the teleporter block needs to actually be powered. So that needs to go there and have power to it. And then you just build a frame around it with 9 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that should actually be active. So if we right click on this, we get a little UI, and you can see that it says no link found, and that there's these numbers here. So you can actually change the numbers so that you can travel to different teleporters. So we'll leave this as just 0, 0, 0. But then say we set up another teleporter, if we put a 1 in there, that way if we are on the moon and we want to teleport to wherever the other teleporter is set up, we can just change that to a 1. I'm pretty sure that probably makes sense. How do I go back down? I don't know how to go back down to 0. Oh, there we go. You just got to flick through. So our first teleporter is set up. It is filling up with power. Everything is looking good down here. So let's just pop into here and make sure we got fuel flowing down. Yes, it is. I set a pneumatic servo up in that, so we have fuel flowing down. And I think the time is finally upon us, guys. I think we are ready to jet off. Just looking at our supplies, we have everything we need. We're going to be able to generate power. We're going to be able to generate oxygen. I kind of wish I'd got these factory blocks made. I just don't know why it's not showing me the recipe. It's a little bit weird because I've used them before. I don't know. What we might do is we might just grab ourselves that smooth stone and we can build a very rudimentary basic base when we first get up there. Do I have any leftover factory blocks in here? Oh, here we go. So I do have some in there. Well, let's go find out what the recipe is. Let's head back up, find out what the recipe is. I feel like I'm just stalling here and people are getting antsy probably, like, just hurry up and fly to the moon. So we'll get this factory stuff made super quickly, so we can do that. Nighttime's already gone, so our plan to launch during the evening has failed. Look at that son of a bitch out there just burning. That's right, burn, sucker, burn. Okay, so we do have factory blocks in here, and we can find out the recipe from this. I like how it hasn't showed up anywhere. Well, I can't see it, but I am blind. I am blind. Is there another name? No, it's just factory block, and I don't see it in there. Do you guys see it? Why do I feel like I'm Dora the Explorer? There it is. That was weird. It's right there now. What have you done to me, game? What have you done to me? So there we go. It is iron, stone, and you get 32 of them. So we will get plenty. Okay. Well, let's get out a stack or 2 of these. Let's get out 2 stacks of these. We got the 31 extra there. We don't need to order anything, so let's put these in our MenaeroCraft backpack of supplies here for when we get there. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I threw down my bag. It was a mistake. I apologize to you, Roberto, and I apologize to the audience for having to listen to that horrible rendition of such a wonderful artist. Couldn't even say that with a straight face. Okay, so now we have everything. Slight detour again, but we have everything. We are ready. One last thing we need to do is fill up the rocket with fuel, which I have not done yet. I'm simply going to place a tesseract on the side of the fuel loader here so that it gets power at... Oh crap, I didn't mean to hop in that. I did not mean to hop in that. Left shift to get out. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. So was that face. So let's have a look in here. So we have fuel loaded into the fuel loader, but we don't have power to put it into the actual rocket. So let's get our tesseract out of our MenaeroCraft supply bag here. And we just need to... I'm not sure where the input is for power. I hope it's from any side, so let's just place it down right there. We're connected to the power system. Let's see if this is getting power. No, it is not. Where is your energy input, my friend? Okay, so is it also dumping fuel out here? I did it again. Check the fuel is what we want to do. And it is filling up there. Oh, it is almost full, guys. It is almost full. I also forgot that we added inventory to the rocket, so I could have just stored all our supplies in here. Never mind that. That is fine. Our rocket is full. Our rocket has 100% fuel in it. What we want to do first is we want to disconnect this piping. We can't have it ripping out of the wall. That'd be kind of awkward. So let's disconnect all of this here. Let's get our fuel loader back. I need to pick it up there. Let's get our tesseract back because we're going to need to generate power once we get to the moon. Let's grab some of this piping here as well. There we go. May as well take some liquid duct piping with us. Why not is the question. Why not? And now our maiden flight can commence. Before we jet off though, we better make sure we have our tower open or it will be a very short flight. So let's flick that switch. Oh, look at that. Let's just have a look at it. Oh, how glorious is that? How glorious is that? And we're ready, guys. The countdown begins. The time to fly into space is here. We have to hold down the space button to launch. So there we go. Only 15 seconds. The rocket is powering up. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And we have left our Earth's atmosphere behind, guys. Wow, that was awesome. That was so cool. So we can either choose to go back to Earth or we can go to the moon. The other option we have is to create a space station. We don't have the materials on us, but that is definitely something we're going to be doing in the future. I think it would be amazing to create like this giant space station. That should be super cool. But today, we are taking our first steps on the moon. So let's send to dimension. There's no oxygen. Gravity is only 18%. Let's do it. Oh crap, what's this? Warning, warning, hold space to slow down. Oh shit, we gotta slow down, we gotta slow down. Let me turn my jetpack off here, it's making a lot of noise there. Slow down, spaceship. Are we slowing? Yes, we are. Okay, our velocity has flattened out. Whoa! No! No, how do I get out? How do I get out? There are so many creepers here. There are so many creepers. Our momentous occasion has been rudely interrupted. Oh, crap. We came at nighttime and look at all the monsters. A good thing we came kind of prepared. That could have ended really, really bad. I wanted to do a whole one small step for man, one giant leap for Minecraft kind, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen because we immediately are under assault and having to fend off evil out here. I love the fact that the zombies and stuff like that are all wearing helmets. Evolve zombie. Wow, he's really quick. They are really fast. Holy crap. And it looks like there's an aura node. I did not know they could generate on the moon, but we are here, guys. We have made it to the moon, and how glorious does it look? My jetpack is actually disabled at the moment, so that jumping right there is just the gravity of the moon. Oh, and look, we leave behind little footprints. We leave behind little footprints. That is so darn cool. Now, I don't want to leave my rocket ship there by itself. I mean, that's our way back home. Our shuttle that we landed in, but it's not really safe here at the moment, is it? What we need to do, get out some glowstone torches. We also have some moon turf from those creepers exploding, so let's get out some glowstone torches here and see if we can light the area up a little bit and maybe make this area safe for ourselves. So let's put those down. They do not provide much light. They do not provide much light at all. Another one there. Wow, it is very, very dark up here. Another one there. There's also so many creepers and another aura node. That is really cool. Oh, another aura node. Was that the same one I looked at before? Probably the same one. Maybe. Potentially. I'm not really sure. We're going to light up a little area here, and we're going to try and clear it of these creepers and monsters and things that are around so that we can make this place safe for ourselves, and then we might begin building with the factory blocks we brought up, which is just a good thing that I brought them, honestly, a really good thing. What we do need to do is get our lightning wand out. This will make clearing it a lot easier. We can, oh, I've been shot. I've been shot by a skeleton dual-wielding bows? That is friggin' awesome. Look at this badass. He's I can't speak. He is dual-wielding bows. Get away from me, and we absorbed his morph. We'll definitely have to check that out soon. But first, number one priority is making this area safe to inhabit, because right now it is not. There are so many things just spawning that want to kill us at the moment. It is not nice. It is not nice at all. Need to get rid of this spider here. Need to take out this zombie. Get out of here, zombie. I love the lack of gravity and the fact that everything floats away. What we're going to do once we finish off old mate down here, causing us trouble, let him go. Bye-bye. Up and away. Is I think we're going to claim this little hill as our temporary base for now. So let's get out some of these factory blocks here. And let's build a little base. Do we want to chisel them into anything nicer first? Oh, we got more coming up on our left here. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here. I don't want any trouble. Oh, I supercharged him. Probably not the best idea to supercharge an evolved creeper that is already apparently stronger than your regular creepers. I feel like this is King of the Hill or something with me defending myself up here against the hordes of evil. Get away. I do see the sun hopefully rising over there, and it'll clear some of these guys out. So let's put down some more torches here and clear away some more moon turf. Oh, it floats away! It floats away! That is so cool! And we made it! We have made it to space. Our oxygen tanks are in the top right, conflicting with our mini-map at the moment. So I need to move one of those things, one of those UIs. I just want to kill that creeper. Make sure nothing nasty's come to attack me, and I'll do that really quickly. So mini-map has been moved. It looks like our hill is kind of safe at the moment, maybe. Safe-ish. So let's begin by building ourselves a little starting shelter here. Oh god, there's a creeper coming up. When that sun rises, we will go down and gather whatever is in the shuttle. I'm assuming it probably contains our rocket and things like that. Let's hook up our teleporter so that we can go back to Earth super easy. I figured, you know what, let's not chisel this block because this is just going to be to put our teleporter in for now. so that we can set up a link to the overworld. We can build a nice space dome or moon base, I think somewhere else, somewhere a bit open where we have more room to build. This is basically just a temporary fortification so that we don't die instantly. Let's just leave that there for now. I do kind of like the look of just even the standard factory blocks. They look kind of interesting, and we want to put down our oxygen supplies as well, so that we have an area where we can actually breathe air at the moment. Grab that back there, put that there. Let's get another stack out. And we're just going to build this crappy, terrible looking little building here for now. I brought the building guide with me. You may have seen that in the MenaeroCraft supply bag. That is so we can build a dome, because one of the building guide recipes is to layouts is for a dome, and that's what I want to build on the moon. I want to build like a big space dome. I think that would look really, really cool. Okay. So we actually need that one higher, don't we, for our teleporter to fit. So let's put it one higher here. Oh, the gravity makes you float all over the place. You just try to do a little jump and you soar off. Look at that guy down there with his jetpack on. Oh, not his jetpack, his oxygen gear. I love that. I love the fact that the creepers and the skeletons and spiders all have oxygen gear on. It's like, where did they get that oxygen gear? Who's supplying it to them? What is going on this crazy moon here? This absolutely crazy moon. And I love the fact that you can see the sun. And where is our planet? Oh, there it is, look. Oh, how cool does that look, being able to see Earth, I guess, or Minecraftia, whatever you want to call it, off in the distance there. It's even got like clouds around it. That's really nice. And I like the fact that they tried to make it not a square, even though you can see the outline of the original square, and they've just kind of blacked out some of the corners. Still, it's an effective visual technique. This is not looking right in this corner here. I'm going to move that out, and we will put it right there. There we go. Did I bring enough factory blocks? Hopefully I did, to put this roof on. Probably didn't need to put the corner out that far, but that is fine. There we go. Let's get this roof put on. We can use some moon turf as well in this ugly little base if need be. It is only temporary, just so we can set up a base of operations to work out of. And I've run out of materials here. What we should be able to do is actually order up some stuff from down below. That's super cool. So let's just get a whole bunch of, actually, let's just get a stack of smooth stone sent up here. That will do for now. I'll replace it in the future. I'm just panicking a little bit because we didn't have the safest landing with those creepers basically waiting for us. It's like they knew we were coming. They saw us rocketing down and they didn't want any part of it. Let's put up some torches here. Torches there. We'll knock a little... I was going to say we'll knock a little door out there, but we don't want to right now because we need to get our oxygen gear set up. So let's get our MenaeroCraft supply bag out here and get everything we need. So we want our teleporter, of course. We want our oxygen collector, compressor, bubble distributor, universal cable, chunk loader, leaves, dirt, and saplings. And I think that should be everything. And then once we've got our teleporter set up, once we've got our oxygen set up, we're going to plant our flag down so that all these creepers and monsters know this is my territory. There's a new sheriff in town. So let's put our portal down here for now. There we go. And we need to put... Where did my Tesseract go? There we go. Let's put the Tesseract right... let's just say here, temporarily. Let's get some cabling out. Elite universal cabling here. And we'll want to run it along like that, up to the Tesseract. It's getting power, and then bring it right there. Okay, that's looking good to me. That's looking good. Put our teleporter on it, and we definitely want to test to see if this works. That's not right, because that's connected there, and I need to move that. There we go. We need to test our teleporter. As I said, we need to make sure this is working so we can actually get back to Earth. Luckily, we made big oxygen tanks, and we have spares, so we should be fine on the oxygen front for now. Let's get that built up there, that there, that there, and the last block in place. Oh, and look at that. So it's linked. So that little gateway appears when it is linked up. Let's test it out and head back through really quickly. Hopefully it's all working fine. And we'll be back in the safety of Earth. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool that we now have a teleporter straight to the moon. So let's pop back through the teleporter and set up our oxygen gear before we wrap the episode up. I'm so happy, guys, that we made it. And we are back, but we're in a hole. Oh, we came out the back of the teleporter. Alright then, well let's fill up this little hole that we have made down here. We know the teleporter works and we can get back to Earth whenever we want. So we now have a connection between Earth and the moon. That is so cool. Let's get our chunk loader placed down here so everything stays loaded when we are not around. Show the lasers. That should be a big enough area. Doesn't need to be massive at the moment. The next thing we need to do is we need to hook up our oxygen stuff to the power supply so that we can actually breathe without our air tanks in this little room. So let's put down our oxygen collector to start with right here. And then let's put down our bubble distributor, and this hopefully should create a little pocket of oxygen when we provide it with not only power but oxygen so that we can breathe in here. Now what we need is we need to put leaves around so that these generate oxygen. I believe that's what they do. I hope this works. I know this is the ugliest, messiest little building at the moment. It's so ragtag and put together, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Look at this. Look how ugly this looks. Damn you, space creepers. Okay, so we have some leaves down. Let's also put down some dirt with some saplings on it. I don't know if they need to be fully grown or anything, or whether you can just put saplings down. I have no idea. Let's move that torch there. The hell? Oh, they're floating away. Okay, that's interesting. Why did they just float away? That one didn't. Oh, they need light to be placed down, maybe. Because as soon as I removed the glowstone torch, they disappeared and I couldn't place more down. That is very, very interesting. Alright. Everything's looking good here. Let's see if we provide this with power, whether it'll suck up oxygen or not. Now, power goes in that side, maybe? No, of course not. Of course it goes in the other side. Where's our wrench? We'll turn this bad boy around. There we go. And it is pulling in oxygen. Not much, but it is pulling in oxygen. Let's put more spruce leaves down here along the wall and maybe around it a little bit like this. Okay, so more leaves down. We got saplings down. Let's see how the oxygen's going. It's filling up slowly. Now what we need to do is we need to pipe said oxygen into the oxygen bubble distributor. We also need to provide this with power, which should just go there. There we go. Let's get out our oxygen piping here. And let's connect this up. We will just run it. We got to get it into that side there. So let's run it underneath for now, I think would be a good idea, like that. We'll just run it down in this little trench. That is fine. We should have more than enough. So bring that along, and then we'll bring it up here. We will bring it. It's so cramped in here too. It is so cramped in here. But there we go. Look at that. Look at that little bubble generating. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Hopefully it's getting supplied with enough oxygen that it can maintain this. We'll see how big it gets. Let's stand in it. We should be fine to just stand here. And we are. Look at that. We are not suffocating. We are not dying. This little bubble generator is going to be supplying us with enough oxygen. Oh no. Oh no, it's disappeared. I don't think it's getting enough oxygen. I don't think it's getting enough oxygen. So I'm going to have to put more leaves and more trees up. Because it just sucked that away completely. And the bubble disappeared. Oh god. I'm going to have to sort this situation out and fix this mess of a house we are living in. But the main thing is that we can just fill up our oxygen tanks using our oxygen compressor that we brought with us as well. That is fine. Let's fly out the top here. Now that it's daylight, all the nasties have gone and we can survey the land. We made it, guys. We made it to the moon. Quite an accomplishment. I'm pretty darn pleased we're here. And there is one final thing for us to do before we wrap the episode up, and that is to plant our flag. I think putting it down next to our shuttle that we landed in is a good idea. Right here. Boom. There it is. Our flag is planted with our beautiful face on it. We've set our mark on this undiscovered land, and it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun being up here, building space stations, going out and finding aliens. There is a dungeon to be found and conquered on the moon as well, so that we can get to Mars. We're going to be having a lot of fun in space over the next several episodes, but as I said, I'm all out of time for today's video, guys. Everything went relatively smoothly, considering we landed in a nest of creepers. It all kind of worked. It all worked out in the end. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to throw it a rating. It really helps out. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.